Times are tough, but people are still making a difference. You're about to meet someone who is a Southern California man who's taking gang members off the streets and into the classroom to teach them trades and change their lives. Eyewitness News reporter Shubha Ravindran is here now with his inspirational story. Shubha.
That's right, Mark. These days, it's hard for anyone to find a job, but for an ex-gang member, it's next to impossible. One man, though, is now trying to change that trend. He's using his own business to train former criminals in a new trade, and in many cases, he's saving their lives.
Everything we use is based on being green.
It's after 7 p.m. and instead of working the streets of Inglewood, Andrew Watson is in a classroom, learning something that will take him out of the gang life forever.
I've been shot 6 times. You know, I did time in prison, and it's like it's not worth it. So this is the way to go.
And that way is the trade of heating and air conditioning. It's a class Inglewood resident Ed Roche started 10 years ago. Most of his students are former Bloods, Crips, or just plain criminals, all hoping for a better life.
It's a rough area. You know, when I started that class, my #1 rule is no rounds in the chamber, because they would come to school with guns.
Roche says he's not a saint. The Long Beach native was born behind bars. His mother was a heroin addict, his father an abusive alcoholic. It took him joining the Marines and a 10-month stint in a Mexican prison to set him straight. In 2000, he moved to Inglewood, started his own business, and began teaching future workers. Jason Lewis was one of his first students.
A lot of people that entered the program that didn't finish, a lot of my friends, they're dead or in jail right now. So I was happy that I finished and got the opportunity. Now I make good money, take care of my family. I'm a good piece to society. I pay taxes and, you know, try to give back to these guys because I was in their shoes like 10 years ago.
Roche recruits students by posting these flyers. He pays for the books and tests out of his own pocket, about $2,000 a student.
Just think if we were able to help 300 guys in this neighborhood, how it would change the crime rate. All these guys making money. And it's sad we can't help everybody.
And once these guys graduate, they could make up to $80,000 a year. Once he gets a job, Andrew Watson is planning to give back, just like his teacher.
I'm always constantly telling youth and kids out there in the streets that, man, if anything, you need to stop the gangs and the drugs and all that and do something positive. And I figure if I could do it, they can do it.
And Ed Roche receives about 300 calls a day from people wanting to join his class. He can only afford, though, to teach about 10 students at a time. Now, if you'd like to learn more about this class or help Ed out, you can log on to our website at ABC7.com. Mark and Michelle.
All right, Shubha, thanks a lot.